You're watching East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it.
And we made it to May. Not only is it the first day of May, but it is hump day, my friends. So good morning. Have a great morning. Listen, if you got to hit the road this morning, we have some dense fog. You heard me talk about that yesterday, how patchy, dense fog was going to be the name of the game this morning due to the fact that we had the rain showers yesterday, clearing skies during the overnight hours, and those are perfect ingredients for fog. So we have widespread fog and dense fog here across East Tennessee to get the day started. Lowest visibilities are going to be up across parts of northern Anderson County, parts of Campbell, Union, Claiborne, Granger County. We also have some more dense fog over into parts of Sevier, and also Cott County, up into Hawkins, Hancock, and near the Tri-Cities area, and banked up against the foothills of the mountains. And that's really the story here this morning. So the National Weather Service, maybe you got that on your with your East Tennessee Weather app, but the National Weather Service issued a dense fog advisory. This runs until 10 o'clock here this morning, and so that's really what's going to slow everybody down. We'll take a look at some pictures and some cameras coming up here in just a second. Just know that it's a little bit cooler this morning. It has a good feel to it, but you can notice the cooler air that's kind of settled its way on in compared to what we had yesterday. But temperature-wise, not bad. We're in the low, mid, and upper 50s here to get the day started. So a nice foggy start to the day. Let's take you to let's see. We can take you to the East Tennessee weather camera. That's what it looks like from the East Tennessee weather camera, and you can see the dense fog already this morning. So we're going to take a look at those TDOT cameras here and check it on the roadways because, we don't have any issues here, but what I wanted to highlight is some of the fog from the camera views here this morning. That's a live look there at 40 in West Hills. And so, yeah, you can definitely see the fog here this morning. We'll switch down to Walker Springs, 40 in Walker Springs. We have some dense fog. Let's also go down Alcoa Highway, down by UT Medical Center. So obviously we're going to have some fog down by the rivers. If we have fog everywhere, it's going to be even thicker down by the rivers. And that's a live look there at Alcoa Highway and Cherokee. But no issues on the roads so far this morning. No accidents, which is obviously a great start to the day so far. But let's hope that it, stays that way through the day or through the morning hours, right? Through the morning rush hour. So here are those weather headlines. Morning dense fog with afternoon sunshine. Today is going to be a great day. And if you like today, you're going to love tomorrow. Especially if you like those warmer mid to upper 80s. Yeah, we're talking about warmer weather tomorrow. And then as we round out the week, here comes those scattered showers and thunderstorms and some unsettled weather. We're going to talk about rainfall totals here coming up here in just a few minutes. I know we've got the Bigfoot Festival going on in Townsend this weekend, and it does look like we are going to see some scattered showers. Now, do I think it's going to be a total washout as it stands right now? No. But does this energy in the atmosphere kind of fire back up over the weekend to produce some more showers and thunderstorms? And the answer to that is yes. All right, and it's only Wednesday, so we're getting closer to those short-range model forecasts. And so as we get into those, we'll have a better idea of timing, intensity, location, duration. But sometimes long-range model forecasts don't quite tell the entire picture because, the resolution on those are just quite lower than the high-resolution models. By lunchtime today, it's going to be great. The fog burns off. We'll probably when the fog burns off, get it to lift, right? We'll get some fair weather cumulus clouds to develop and actually becoming mostly cloudy as the fog lifts, and then it's going to mix out and burn off, and that's going to leave us with abundant sunshine. So a few clouds by lunchtime, but I think as the kids head home from school, you head home from work tonight, we're going to not only be on the warm side, but we're also going to have plenty of sunshine, like abundant sunshine. It's going to be a gorgeous one. If you work outside, just keep in mind with the sunshine coming in, the sun angle coming up a little bit more, the sun's going to be a little bit more intense as we head through spring and get into the early summer months. And so with that, sunscreen, probably a good idea, or hats and whatnot. All right, so temperatures today are going to top out in the low 80s. As we head into the evening hours, nice. 6 o'clock, we're right around 80, 8 o'clock, 77, 10 o'clock, right around 70. Perfect night. If you have ball games or practices, outdoor events, maybe you want to take a nice little walk around the neighborhood after dinner, It's going to be a perfect night to do so. And enjoy these temperatures. Why? Because while it may be on the warmer side, especially tomorrow, you can see tomorrow we're going to be pushing the upper 80s. Chattanooga, I'm actually forecasting Chattanooga to be tomorrow 88 degrees, 87 here in Knoxville. So it is going to be a warm one. Close to records, but I don't think we're going to beat any records. And then those showers and thunderstorms fire up as late in the day on Friday and then lingering through the upcoming weekend. Out there right now, live view from Klingman's Dome. It is, not too bad viewing from the higher elevations. Remember, fog's in the lower elevations, so not a lot of fog across the higher elevations. 46, though. It is a little bit chillier up across the higher elevations. That is a cool view, isn't it? An amazing view this morning. 49 right now at Purchase Knob, looking over into North Carolina, and you can see the fog down in the valley. I tell you, fog is one of the coolest weather phenomena to time lapse, because it really, like, if I were to time lapse that, you'd be able to see it like sloshing around, like water being in a big giant bowl. And so it just really kind of tells how the weather really operates. And I think fog and time-lapsing fog really tells that story. Gorgeous from Look Rock here at this hour. Current temperature now 53 degrees. And Newfound Gap, quite a bit of sunshine. So we don't have the fog up in the higher elevations, but it is with us in the lower elevations. All right, let's talk rainfall for a second. So we're going to stay rain-free today and tomorrow. Rain chances ramp up late in the day on Friday, probably after about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon as it stands right now. And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I think the majority of that rain possibly early Saturday morning, and then just some spotty showers, some lingering showers, some energy is going to be hanging out with us. So in the short term, high pressure is the name of the game. Big old blue bubble of no trouble is what I call it, because high pressure is blue on the weather map. I don't know why they've painted it blue, but it is. So big old blue bubble of no trouble today and tomorrow. But here comes our storm system as we head through our Friday. You can see those showers and thunderstorms off to our west and southwest, and that cold front's going to fire back up. Poor folks across the Great Plains. Once again, today into tomorrow, level 1, 2, and 3 risk for severe weather. It starts to dwindle as we get into our Thursday and Friday and really fades away Friday into Saturday. Thank goodness. They could definitely use a break. All right, let's talk rainfall. So we pick up our timeline this morning. This is a long-range model forecast. What I'm using is the GFS. Any modelers out there, anybody like to look at weather models? This is the GFS model. I actually don't have access to the European model in my weather computer. I do online, but not in my weather computer. So anyways, all the way through Friday morning, we're going to stay rain-free. Through the day on Friday, you can clearly see that we're not anticipating at this stage of the game a ton of rain through the day on Friday, but Friday night and Saturday morning will likely pick up a little bit more, and then more rain expected across Middle and West Tennessee. Through the day on Saturday, we'll probably pick up a little bit more rain as well. Saturday into Sunday, again, a little bit more rain by Sunday night. I mean, I think generally speaking, from Friday into Sunday night, we have the possibility of about a half an inch to an inch, maybe a little bit less upper East Tennessee, but generally speaking, expect about a half an inch to an inch of rain Friday, Saturday, and by Sunday night. So that would be a 3-day rainfall total. Temperatures are amazing, not bad. We're trending above average highs. Sunny and 75 is average for this time of year, which is pretty much perfect, wouldn't you say? But we're going to be above that. We're going to be in the upper 70s to even upper 80s by tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a warm one for sure. And then low temperatures staying above average. So no big cold snaps on the way. But with that said, a little caveat, took a note. May 10th through May 13th. Those are the days that we're going to be watching. May 10th through the 13th. Not for severe weather, but with the possibility of maybe 60s for highs. 60s. That's a long ways away. It's only May 1st, which, by the way, happy May 1st. We are going to be talking about those holidays coming up here in just a second. Highlighting that weekend forecast, upper 70s to low 80s. It looks to be unsettled. Scattered showers Saturday, maybe a little bit drier on Sunday. And looking ahead, May 7th through the 11th, trending above average possibly when it comes to high temperatures, maybe above average for rainfall. And then all the way through May 15th, we also could be trending above average for temperatures, and again, maybe above average when it comes to rainfall as well. If you're new to Wake Up with Witcher, good morning. Welcome to the show. We go through the weather forecast. Hopefully you got the information that you needed. We talked about your TDOT cameras. But now we sit back, relax, and enjoy the morning. So grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or water, your drink of choice. I know a lot of people that drink Diet Coke first thing in the morning. They're not coffee drinkers, they're Diet Coke drinkers, and that's okay. Cheers to you. Happy Wednesday. We made it halfway through the work week. Almost we've made it. We always say you make it halfway through the work week, but then really, in retrospect, it's only 7:10 in the morning. And so we've got to obviously get to work. All right, so I'm going to take you back outside and show you what those TDOT cameras the fog looks like here this morning, because it is a little bit on the foggy side. So I don't think Fox Road's working right now. No, Fox Road's not working. Downtown Gatlinburg's not working either. So let's go to the East Tennessee weather camera. That is what we're talking about here this morning. So that is the fog. Now, the East Tennessee weather camera is near a river and near the lake, so it's going to be a little bit denser there than other locations. But other than that, we are not experiencing any issues on the road so far this morning. But the good news is hopefully traffic stays quiet, because yesterday was a rather busy day. Hey, real quick, I'm going to step back for a second because I thought it was appropriate. Now, if you saw my pictures on social media from this past weekend from Zufari, you noticed that I was wearing pink pants. Real men wear pink, fellas. Real men wear pink. So it being May 1st, I said, you know what? It's going to be a warm day. It's going to be a sunny day. It's the first day of May. It's my birthday month, and many of your birthday months as well. So I figured, why not put on the pink pants this morning? So here I am, my friends. Here I am. Anybody going to travel this morning? I know some of you do. Katrina, I know you travel to work. Julie travels to work early in the morning. Some of you, Lee, are you going to be traveling to work? And if you are, just travel safely. You maybe give yourself a little extra time. Listen, if you're traveling multiple counties, you'll probably need to give yourself a little extra time this morning. If you're staying within your county and you typically only drive, 5-10 minutes or whatever to work, you're probably going to be doing just fine. But just know, did you know that that people travel faster in fog than not in fog? And the reason why is when you're stuck in fog driving, you don't get that reference, the visuals that you're traveling faster. So you typically, if you're not paying attention to your speedometer, you will typically go faster in fog just naturally because you don't have that visual reference. Pretty cool stuff, huh? And good morning, Brooke. We've been talking about this, Brooke. So Brooke's asking, when are we doing our next meet and greet? And where's it going to be? Well, we've talked about Taps in Sweetwater. We have talked to Charles, who lives in Morristown. He was willing to host at his house, like a big old barbecue, and talk to some of his friends, I think, who own restaurants. Maybe somebody will sponsor out the food for us. But if you have any suggestions, recommendations, ideas, we're open. But I will definitely be talking about that. So, Brooke, thank you so much for asking. So you did play golf yesterday after all, Lee, did you? How soggy was it? How much rainfall did the golf course get? Do you know? Picked up quite a bit of rain. Some of us yesterday picked up over an inch of rain. We'll actually show you how much rainfall we saw yesterday, because we picked up quite a bit of rainfall. And let's see, there's your past rainfall. So let me get this on the weather maps. Here we go. We'll do that one. I know you're not going to see it yet, but you will here in a second. So that's how much rainfall we got yesterday. So not everybody got a lot of rain. And we saw some of those showers and a couple of rumbles of thunder yesterday afternoon. Some areas, darker shades of greens, saw a little bit more rain yesterday. So we saw anywhere from a quarter to nearly a half an inch in some locations. But other locations didn't quite pick up that much rainfall, which that kind of seems a little off to me, to be honest with you, because I'm going to do something here real quick, because I feel like I got a lot more than that here. So I'm just going to do something here on the fly. We'll go precipitation, 24-hour rainfall. And we'll highlight a couple of these. So places like Knoxville, 1/10 of an inch. So we saw, isolated locations of over an inch of rain. So this gives you a little bit more depiction. I'm just highlighting the darker green areas. So still seems a little low to me considering I saw some pretty good downpours. But either way you slice and dice it. It was a rainy start to the day, but at least it turned out fairly well yesterday afternoon, and most of the rain came to an end. But I'm glad you got a chance to go out and play some golf yesterday, Lee. Tammy says it's very foggy in Washburn. It's foggy everywhere. A little foggy in Granger County this morning. AJ says foggy, foggy, foggy. Hump day, hump day, hump day. Julie says, I can't see you all. There's too much fog around the area this morning. I love how you guys are all saying good morning to each other and hi to each other and the friendships that you have developed here with the East Tennessee Weather Platform. I absolutely love that. And again, if you're new to the platform, listen, we get to work with the forecast. Now you can kick back, relax, and enjoy some coffee. We're going to go through some holidays, some national holidays here in just a second, and we'll go back to traffic before we kind of wrap things up. Traffic usually gets the worst right around 7:30 to about 8 o'clock. About 7:45 is usually when traffic is the worst, for sure. But either way, Peggy Pendleton. Peggy, I've seen your photos you've been sharing. Have you been sharing those to the East Tennessee Weather app? I should go on. I didn't have a chance yesterday. I actually yesterday had a chance to go to a networking. I got invited to a networking meeting yesterday, and it was really, really cool to meet all the entrepreneurs and small businesses here in East Tennessee that make our world better every single day, that give us this stuff. You know, I've talked about it before on this platform because I am an entrepreneur, and I had decided to take the plunge into entrepreneurship, and so it was really cool to meet a lot of entrepreneurs yesterday. Kind of get an idea of what they're doing, why they took that leap of faith. But I got a chance to do that yesterday, so that was a lot of fun actually to meet so many folks. So cool stuff there. But Peggy, if you have any photos, you can upload those through the East Tennessee Weather app under Witcher's Pictures. I have seen those on the competition, just so you know. I'm feeling left out, Peggy. and if you post it on social media, like on Facebook, if you post it in Messenger, the quality just does not come out. The picture only goes like this big when it really should be like this big. If you post it in like underneath one of my posts, it's fine, but then I have to copy it, save it, download it, transfer it. If you upload photos through the East Tennessee Weather app under Witcher's Pictures, which I'll show you how to do in a moment if you don't know, that's going to be the easiest, fastest, and it retains the quality of your photos so much better. But Peggy, I'm looking for your photos because she's an amazing photographer along with Tammy. Tammy takes some amazing photos as well. Let's see who else. Got several others that are really, really, really good photographers, and I love seeing the sunrises and the sunsets. It's so fun. Good morning, Mel. We've got Laura on here. Katrina. Good morning. Kat's back on here. Kat, sorry I haven't answered you yesterday. I was really busy yesterday, but I did get your message, and I will message you back today with all the information that you were asking for. There we go, Portia. That's what I'm talking about. Great weather for planting, getting the gardens ready, flowers, those April showers, bringing us those May flowers. I'm ready for sure to get the garden going, really start continuing to weed. I don't really want to get out there and do any weeding, but today's got to be the best day to do some weeding, because the ground is still wet from the rain yesterday, so it's going to allow for that weeding process to be just a little bit easier. You don't want to do it when it hasn't been raining for a while, because then it's all like hard ground stuck in the ground. You have trouble submitting photos on your app sometimes. It's probably my phone. Well, it's funny that you asked that, Tammy, because I am actually looking where they come from in my computer system. And are you posting multiple times? Because literally, I've wondered about this. I was going to reach out to you and ask you about this. I literally have of the suns. I don't know if you've posted this many times. They all look like they're exactly the same photo. But I think there's 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 times 4 is 24. So 24, 25, 26, 27. You sent 27 of the same photo. And I think the day before, it also sent about 27 photos. So I don't know if you don't think it's uploading through your app, just do it once and then reach out to me on social media and say, hey, listen, I just posted one time, but it gave me an error message. If it's giving you the error message, it still comes to me. There we go. Let's just say it that way. If you get an error message uploading a photo through Witcher's Pictures, yeah, I believe it's going to still send to me. So let me know, Tammy, if you've sent those multiple times, because they are coming through. They are coming through. No, he did not, Kimberly. No, he did not. You're very welcome, Mel. Love the chat. Love the group. Got to get another one of these. Maybe I'll try to work on that today. I'll reach out to Charles, who offered in Morristown. I'll reach out. I haven't had a chance, folks. Listen, it's a one-man band around here. There's only 24 hours. There's only 24 hours in a day, Kimberly. There are only 24 hours in a day. We've been searching. I do have mugs picked out. I do have sweatshirts picked out. I do have tank tops picked out, but I'm working on a couple of designs. One for our mugs, which, by the way, this is my wife's mug this morning, and her middle name is Jolene. Come on, focus. There it is. Who doesn't like Dolly Parton? Who doesn't like Dolly Parton? So this is my wife's mug. So I need an East Tennessee Weather Wake Up with Witcher mug, and I know you do too. So they're coming. But I'll get there. Kimberly, listen, if you have some time off, just come on over. We can go through the books together. You can just start doing my merch for me. Good morning, Renee. As the forecast looks out farther, it becomes less accurate. Yes, it does. The accuracy in the forecast is really, really good 3 days out. You get to day 4 and 5, you start to lose that accuracy. You get to 6 and 7, really goes down. And beyond that, that's why in the wintertime, we always say, listen, watch what you post on or repost on social media when people are posting snowfall forecasts and totals that are like 300 hours out. Not responsible forecasting right there. Not responsible. I try to be as responsible of a forecaster as I possibly can. And realize that everything that you see on the East Tennessee Weather app, day parts, 7 days, that's all done by me. This is my forecast sheet. I write down all the numbers. I hit all the major cities, Tri-Cities, Chattanooga, Crossville, and Knoxville. So I write down numbers every day. I take notes. And that all gets inputted into the weather computer, which then goes to the East Tennessee Weather app and everything that you see online. So everything that you see is actually my forecast for East Tennessee for all the locations. Just so you know. I want you to be aware of that. All right, Saunders says, good morning, Mike and everyone. Here for a minute, getting ready to travel to Franklin, Tennessee. You said that yesterday. Fog is thick traveling this morning. I'm sure it's going to be thick across the plateau. It is. I got my phone app, so keep up the weather. Happy first. And you said temperatures. And temperature. I love how you ended that sentence. And temperature. We need some camels, don't we? I need to get like a good old like animation of camels. If I knew how to do animation well, I probably had a little bit more. Yeah, but is Buck even on here? We talked about Buck yesterday. I don't think he joined, so I'm not quite sure he's on here. You like the pink pants, do you, Julie? Well, Tom, it's not my birthday yet, but it's my birthday month. I have 31 more days to go. 31 days. And it's a Friday. My birthday lands on a Friday this year. But do you know what sucks? Sorry to use that word. Do you know what's terrible? My wife's working on my birthday. I think she worked on my birthday yesterday. Oh, I love that, Aaron. On Wednesdays, we wear pink. Why do you do that? Why do you wear pink on Wednesdays? I used to be when we had Komen of Knoxville here in town. I used to kick off the Race for the Cure every year. I was one of the pink tie guys, one of the original pink tie guys. Was put in the magazines with all these folks and talking about how to raise money for a good cause. Obviously, Komen is not here anymore. They've disbanded, I think, locally. Of course, they're still national. So I used to wear pink on the 8th day of the month, every month, to represent the 1 in 8 women that are diagnosed or affected by breast cancer every single year. So I like to wear pink, my friends, and so I don't mind the pink pants. I like the pink pants. We'll get back to work with the chat here in just a moment, but guess what time it is? That's right, my friends. It's about that time. We've got some good ones. I've already checked them out this morning, but let's go ahead and talk about those national holidays, shall we? National holidays. Where are you? Where's that button? I can't find where my button went. Well, guess what? I have to look for my button. I've had little glitches here and there. But I suppose that we've talked enough. I suppose enough of you are on here. Well, why is it doing that again? I tell you, folks, this this whole system, I can't win sometimes with this system. I don't know what is going on. It is crazy. All right, we're going back to the weather maps for a second. We're going back to the weather maps. I don't know what's going on. We'll actually not go back to the weather maps. We're going to talk about holidays here at this hour. So let's talk about those holidays. All right. So we've got some great holidays taking place here today. It's National Interpreter Appreciation Day. National Interpreter Appreciation Day. All right. I'm good with that. What, any interpreters out there? We've got National Skilled Trades Day. That is huge. I don't know about you. I know we have lots of trades folks on here. But, trade, like the craft of trades anymore these days just doesn't seem to be what it used to be. Now, hopefully it's coming back because we need you terribly bad, right? So it's nice that we actually recognize that. And of course, it's May Day. Did you know in the month of May that, let's see here, that the 1st of May actually used to represent the first day of summer. And so that's why they kind of celebrated May 1st being like, yay, it's May. And I love May. It's a good month. We've got School Principals Day. Any principals joining us this morning? Probably not. You're probably joining us from work, I suppose. But it's National Principals Day. And that's cool. That's cool. The principals, listen, we wouldn't be here without the principals, right? So National Principals Day is always a good one to represent. I'm trying to do a couple things here in the background for you. We also have, let's see what else we have. We have Law Day. Any lawyers out there? Anybody like law? Maybe not. Silver Star Service Banner Day. There's a good one. How about National Chocolate Parfait Day? That's a good one. I like that one. We also have National Mother Goose Day and National Loyalty Day. Let's see what that one's about. National Loyalty Day. Got the American flag on there. Our message on May 1st is about recognizing our freedom as Americans and the loyalty that we have to our country on National Loyalty Day. The National Day reminds us to honor the American heritage and the freedoms that we have. Kind of coincides with what I've been talking about I've talked about it the last couple of days, how we are so fortunate to live in the time that we live in, to be able to do the things that we want to do this time of, with what we can do. I mean, listen, we are pretty fortunate to be able to hang out, go have dinner, go have drinks with friends, do all that kind of stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Because back in the day, it was not necessarily like that, was it? All right, my friends. We're a little bit behind on this one, but hey, listen, we got to take a listen to check out those sponsors here this morning. So this morning's sponsor for Wake Up with Witcher is sponsored by Volunteer Home Mortgage. I actually just talked to Jerry the other day. She's the most amazing lady. And I said, listen, I'm going to come down there and film you doing some things, and I want you to really highlight what your business is. But Volunteer Home Mortgage is locally, and I actually talked to her the other day about a mortgage or a loan and figured out what we could do as Witchers, whether we want to buy another house, whether we want to renovate our house, what options do I have? And she is definitely there to help you out. They're a locally owned and operated mortgage broker company serving all of East Tennessee, but they also serve Georgia and Florida. As a mortgage broker, they offer a variety of mortgage programs to visit your unique and personal mortgage needs. They offer free consultations. Their loan officers are available 7 days a week, not 24/7, but 7 days a week. So give Jerry and her team a call today at 865-238-7500. That's 865-238-7500. Or visit them online at volunteerhomemortgage.com. Jerry is an amazing woman. She really, really works hard at what she does, and she's just so kind. When I feel like when you get into mortgages, it's a tough situation. You got to give these people so much of your information, right? And that's a tough thing to do sometimes. And Jerry's like, listen, this is what I do. This is my job. I don't judge anybody. You can't. It's like my wife being a nurse. She's like, listen, I see things. People come in to hospitals and you get embarrassed or you get shy and you're like, listen, doctors and nurses see this kind of stuff every day. No judgment. And that's exactly what Jerry said too. Thanks, AJ. Appreciate it. Let's see. What else we got going on here this morning? Anyways, those are your national holidays today. Oh, that's a good idea, Tom. Yeah, remember the low beams. Never use your high beams. Same with driving in the snow. Always was told that. Whenever you're driving in the mountains of Colorado, did it for years. When you're driving through a really big snowstorm, if you turn on your high beams, it's like Star Wars. It's cool, but you can't see that well. Ooh, Renee, traveling home from Myrtle Beach today, are you? It's going to be a nice drive. It's going to be a nice, sunny drive. Agreed, Kimberly, agreed. Jody says, good, weirdo, wacky Wednesday. I like that. I am weird. So ready for my coffee mug. Okay, well, we'll get those. I'll work on those today. My wife is on here this morning. Everyone say good morning to Janelle. There she is. Are you laying back in bed? Are you herkle-durkling, babe? You could just come out to the studio. Bring me for some breakfast. Just kidding. I kid. Thank you, Sandra. Love you in pink. Real men wear pink. My redhead sons look good in pink. I bet they do. So Lee says it wasn't too bad at the golf course yesterday. That's good. May 31st, AJ. May 31st. There it is, Sue. Scott got 0.3 of an inch of rain in West Knoxville near a 40 and Paper Mill. Nice. Lee got about a 0.5 inch in Powell. So we got some good soakers. But again, not everybody saw the soaking rain, and it ended early enough. Those are radar estimates, Scott. Those are radar estimates. I could get on CocoRoz and check in on the CocoRoz, because anybody that has a weather station that reports to CocoRoz, I could probably pull that up. Let's see if I can pull that up here on the fly and see what Coco. Woo! I just spilled my coffee. Let's see, CocoRoz. So CocoRoz is a community collaborative rain reporting area, and so when I'm not quite sure. Let's see. I'm going to pull this on. Let's pull this on the on the screen here, so you can see what I'm looking at. So this is the website called CocoRoz, okay? And this is a collaborative reporting community, and this is a little map of all the stations that we have in East Tennessee. And so you can see from Chattanooga, we got several down in Chattanooga. Chattanooga picked up 17 hundredths of an inch of rain. Parts of Bradley County picking up a quarter of an inch of rain. Maryville picked up anywhere from a tenth, less than a tenth, to 28 hundredths to even half an inch. Half an inch right there in the Friendsville community. So this is a really cool website. Knoxville, we only have one reporting right there in Corrington, and they picked up about a quarter of an inch of rain. We saw a little bit more. That was Maryville. So we don't have a ton of stations here. And this is why the National Weather Service was talking about, they send out social media every once in a while. Well, they do it every day. But just recently, they sent out some information saying, listen, if you want to become part of the community when it comes to reporting precipitation, you can do so. There's a way to do it. Just go to cocoroz.org. I'll put this in the chat. If anybody is interested, I'll throw this in the chat right now. Let me get that in there. There you go. I just posted the link for the map I was just looking at in the chat. And so if you're interested in anything like that, just go ahead and sign up. It's a really cool thing. I need to get my weather station really hooked up here at the station. I've not had a chance to hook it up. Actually, I've got a really old Davis. My wife bought me a Davis for my birthday, a Davis weather station like years ago. I mean, this thing, how old is that, Janelle? Like 15 years old? Probably. And I need a new one. Angela is joining us this morning. Said, happy my last day at school, wrapping up another semester at Pellissippi Community College. Nice. What's special about that? I'm 63. Wow. Everybody. Angela, that is amazing. What are you studying? Or what are you graduating with? Or why did you go back to school? I wish I could pull you. I mean, listen, if you could come on the chat, give us a little bit more information. That's awesome. That is exciting. And what made you go back to college at 63 years old? That's incredible. Is this the second time, first time? Is it a bucket list that you just never had a chance to do, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, I have to do this? That was like me with Eagle Scout, being an Eagle Scout. One day, I tried to quit Scouts several times. One day I woke up and I was like, you know what? If I don't do this, I'm going to kick myself for the rest of my life. And I'm super glad I did. For the meet and greet, how about a beer sponsor? Totally down for that. I know several head brewers and folks over at the beer communities. That'd be awesome. I don't know that they're going to actually, well, maybe they would. If I broadcast live from there, I'd have to do something live or social media for them to sponsor it out. Yay, Kat. It's her birthday month too. This is true. I used to celebrate the whole month. That's not totally true, Janelle. That is not totally true. I think you're the one that celebrates the whole month. And you have Janelle Day, and you have your birthday, and you have your birthday month. I don't know. Yeah. Fog makes me think of like scary movies too. If I had I do. Actually. I don't. I thought I had a. I don't. That's all I have. I don't have a foghorn. I only have a foghorn. That's all I have. I don't have I don't have a foghorn. I have an air horn. Not the same as a foghorn. Not only that, so Kipton's is May 21st. Mine's May 31st. My brother's is May 26th. My dad's is June 6th. It's like a busy end of May and beginning of June in our household. And expensive, too. And then my son's is June 16th. So like literally within 30 days, less than 30 days of each other, we have like 5 birthdays. Good morning, Cheryl. She's joining us this morning. Glad you could join us. I don't think I've seen you on the program here this morning. Super foggy in Mossheim. You can't see your hand in front of your face now. It is soupy. Let's go back out to those T-Dot cameras. Let's see how this fog is affecting traffic this morning. It doesn't appear that we have any major incidents. We have your typical slowdowns. Chattanooga, Knoxville, Tri-Cities, pretty quiet here this morning. Tri-Cities is usually pretty quiet. But we have some big slowdowns now showing up on. It's a little bit slower going, 40 in Bridgewater. Go over to 40 in Cedar Bluff. Again, you're going to be slowed down a little bit. But I don't think the fog, per se, is really going to slow folks down. We'll go up at Interstate to 40. There's 40 in West Hills, so traffic's moving smoothly there. So I don't anticipate the fog to really cause any major issues. Or I should say it hasn't seemed to have caused any major issues so far. And we're not dealing with the accidents that we were dealing with yesterday, which is, well, obviously good news. Let's see. I love taking pictures of sunrises and rainbows. I took pictures with my phone. I'd love to share them. I just took a nice rainbow last night. Last night. How can I share these? Okay, so we've got some new folks to the program, so let me walk you through that. Okay, so do you have, first question first, Cheryl, or anybody else that's new to the program, do you have the East Tennessee Weather app? If you don't, just go to the Google Play Store, the App Store, and search East TN Weather, all one word. Remember, I'm on Roku TV, Amazon Fire, YouTube, and all social media. I have an app and a website as well, where I do a daily blog on the website, and I submit and any of the photos that you send to me, I also put on my website as well. But let's talk about the app. When you open up the app, it jumps you right to this main screen. Okay. And so you can watch what we're doing right now with this 24-hour channel right here. If you click on that, that is going to take us to exactly what we're doing now. So you don't have to be on social media. You can actually use the app. But if you scroll down to Witcher's Pictures, get there. If you scroll down to Witcher's Pictures, click on this link. So if you click on it, you can either take a picture or submit one from your camera roll. So unless something's going on right now, you probably wouldn't want to take a picture right away, or maybe you would. But just take it on your phone and then submit it. And so what you're going to do is, as you do that, well, mine's not going to allow me to do it because I've not allowed this computer to do a lot of things. But it will let you put in your name, your email address. It will send. You can put a description. So try to be as descriptive as you possibly can, because that's only going to help me out as I push those to social media and highlight views from your eyes. But super easy to do there. So Witcher's Pictures using the East Tennessee Weather app. So Cheryl, hopefully you got that information here. But I would love for you to submit some of those sunrises, sunsets, rainbows. And don't be afraid to put your family in the photo or yourself. A nice little selfie with the sun setting or the sunrises. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's pretty cool, Cody. I share the same month with my son as well. Amen to that, Scott. It does. There's only so much time in the day. Cody, nice. Well, maybe so. Go B-Days. Go May B-Days. Anybody's got May B-Days? May B-Days? May B-Days? You get it. I haven't thought about that yet, Kimberly. Well, I have because of you, but maybe we'll get some East Tennessee weather. Sorry, I got called out. You're not supposed to be watching the program, Janelle. You're not. You could just come in the studio. I'm always lonely in here. Wouldn't it be cool? Hey, let's take a poll. Should we take a poll since you're calling me out? Wouldn't it be fun if Janelle actually did the weather forecast for us one day? I'm going to be in trouble when I go back inside the house. The fog is very thick and maybe sick in South Knoxville, close to downtown, right along the river. So pilots flying in and out of downtown island home. Low visibility, probably not going to be able to fly this morning. I haven't checked. Definitely be safe driving. So anyways, if you can find a place to find a meet and greet, I'll call TAPS today. I'll reach out to Charles. If any of you are opposed to going to somebody's house, let me know. I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. This is all supposed to be fun. Charles lives in Hamblen County. TAPS is in Sweetwater, so I'll reach out to them today. I love that, Robin. I'm going to highlight that again. I love that. And of course, October, we celebrate, we recognize, we remember survivors or folks, people who have lost loved ones. But that's October. But I don't mind wearing pink on May. Are you going to make us some dessert? I am too, Tammy. I am too. And I actually have a couple designs I'm working on. We already have one design that we've just not printed yet. So we've got to work on that. And if anybody wants any sort of merch, just an FYI, you can go to the East Tennessee Weather website. You can do it on the app as well, by the way. If you just click, I'll show you how to in a second. But if you go to easttennesseeweather.com, easttnweather.com, right there, there's your shop. And so if you click on that, what it's going to do is you can pick out whatever you want. I have umbrellas, hats, and shirts. I know. I will get more. But you order those, it will send me information, and then I will send you a one-time payment link through your email that you sent in. So don't give me an erroneous email, because then you're not going to be able to pay for it. Then you won't get your merch. So check that out. But also I have a blog. Now I haven't finished the blog for today yet, so that's coming in the coming days. But here is my blog. So if you go to the blog, you'll be able to read a little bit more about the weather. So like this is yesterday, and this is what you would see. Like I posted a future cast of what the rain was looking like for the day. I posted weather temperatures, all the weather maps, and talk about it. I look ahead, talk about what's coming our way, what's not coming our way. We look ahead with the Climate Prediction Center and the Weather Prediction Center and severe weather, if severe weather as well. And that's where I have all your official 7-day forecasts for the major cities around town. Of course, you can get all that information from the app as well. But speaking of the app, let me just show you how you can do it from the app real quick. Because if you are on the app, you click on this little, click on this up here, okay? The little 3 dots. If you click on that, you can actually go into, shop's not on there. Well, you can get to it. Just go to Maps. Maps is not on there either. I don't know why that Maps is still there. We'll have to get that deleted. Go to the daily forecast. All right. Well, never mind. Scratch everything I just said. But there we go. And then it'll take you to the website, and then you can go to shop. And so then you can do it from the app itself. That didn't really work out as I thought it should. Outside right now, that's a live look from the East Tennessee weather camera, and it is pea soup this morning. Pea soup. I love me some foggy mornings though. Well, you all have been amazing this morning. It's 7:48. That's 2 days in a row that we've just chit-chatted for nearly an hour.
When you're ready for replacement windows,
there we go. Bobby Johnson
we
says
offer
TAPS would be
high-quality,
perfect.
energy-efficient
So maybe
windows in
TAPS
many
is going to
styles
be the
and colors.
next meet and
We
greet.
want
Now
to help
it's in
you improve your
Sweetwater,
home's
so
curb appeal.
again,
Free in-home
we did Knox
estimate
County,
with
we did
upfront
Orange
prices.
Hat.
No games
So we
or
gotta go.
gimmicks.
We
No
gotta spread our
high-pressure sales
wings
tactics.
just a little bit more.
Double hung,
Spread our
picture,
wings.
slider, casement, and architectural shapes. We offer them all. We've
The
got a
winery at
window
Seven
for
Springs.
every
I know
home
TK.
and a window for every budget.
TK's Gourmet Food Wagon. That'd be Tom and his wife. They do a lot of stuff over at the winery at Seven Springs. Really cool stuff there. So Tom has already reached out to me about possibly doing a meet and greet there. That might be fun. We could go do a wine tasting and get everybody to just hang out. And they have a beautiful property. Okay, Tom, we're going to set that one up as well. So we'll get Union County. We'll get Sweetwater. So we'll get Loud Monroe County areas. And Hamlin County is where Charles lives, so we'll get some Hamlin County going. And lots of good stuff coming your way. Oh, am I? Well, we're going to have to do that again then, aren't we? We're going to have to do that again. That's 7:49. So let me do it again. And I know exactly... I'm not quite sure what you're talking about there, Tom. Or Chris, anyways. But anyways, this morning's Wake Up with Witcher is sponsored by Volunteer Home Mortgage. Give Jerry and her team a call today. They are available 7 days a week for any sort of consultation. You can call them at 865-238-7500 or visit them online at volunteerhomemortgage.com. They do a slew of loans and mortgages. They're a mortgage broker. They will shop for you. They will find the best information for you to help you make that most expensive purchase of your life. Unless you're like buying like a Bugatti or something like that, then that's going to be the most expensive purchase of your life. But then again, if you're buying a Bugatti, then you've already bought $1 million house or multi-million dollar house. So anyways, I digress. Give Jerry and her team a call today if you're looking for some sort of a mortgage or renovation loan or anything like that. You all have been amazing here this morning. We're going to send you back to the 24-hour weather channel. If you have any suggestions, ideas, recommendations for anything at all, please email me. Let me know. Message me on social media, mike@easttnweather.com. Go subscribe to YouTube. Go download the apps for Roku TV, Amazon Fire. Again, Apple TV is coming to the market soon as well. And if you like this platform, just share with everybody that you know. It really would help the cause. And listen, we have all made friends here. We have gathered friendships and obtained friendships that we didn't have before this. Right, Katrina? Right, Mel? Right, Kimberly? Right, Janelle? Chris? Cody? Some of the ones that stay with me every single day. And I do really appreciate every single one of you. So I'll send you back to the 24-hour weather channel. Again, I do run a 24-hour weather channel that's just for us here in East Tennessee. And the East Tennessee weather app goes wherever you go. If you're going to be traveling across the country, going on vacation, you can put in multiple cities there. I literally have Chattanooga, Crossville, Tri-Cities, Knoxville, the Smoky Mountains. I have like 5 or 6 cities that I have in my app on my cell phone, so I always get notifications when weather hits, when weather moves in. But if you have friends and family that live across the country and you want to stay on top of the weather situation where they live, you can do so easily by using the East Tennessee weather app. It is a one-stop shop and it is 100% free. I had like 5 people ask me yesterday, well, how much do you charge for that? I don't want to pay for a weather app. Right. Nobody does. So make sure you go download it today and subscribe and share and just follow along. Enjoy the sunshine once the fog burns off. Remember, temperatures will be in the 70s by lunchtime, forecast highs in the 80s today, and even warmer weather on the way. We're going to send you back to the 24-hour weather channel, my friends, but we sure hope you have a great day. I'll see you back here for Wake Up with Witcher tomorrow morning. By the way, the current time, it is now 7:52. See you soon. Look at it, okay?
You're watching East Tennessee weather. Weather when you want it.
Good morning. Happy May. It's May 1st, and those April showers we've seen, well, maybe hopefully they'll bring us some May flowers. Let's talk about the weather headlines. Morning dense fog this morning, but afternoon sunshine, even warmer tomorrow. Chance of showers and some thunderstorms on into our Friday, and then a little bit more of an unsettled weather pattern, some more showers and thunderstorms as we get into the weekend. Nice and mild, but foggy. It's going to be slow going this morning, but we warm nicely. By right around noon, we'll be close to 70 degrees, and our goal today is going to be warmer than what we were yesterday. We'll be back into the 80s, so a nice, warm, sunny day is on tap. Of course, once that fog burns off. And that's going to make for a pleasant evening. By 8 o'clock tonight, we're still going to be hanging on to temperatures in the upper 70s. 3-day forecast, fantastic. We are going to see temps pushing close to 90 on Thursday. Then we'll drop back down to the upper 70s to low 80s Friday, Saturday as the clouds start to creep their way back into the area, and that gives us that unsettled weather pattern. So you'll see how rain chances ramp up Friday. Saturday and into the upcoming weekend and the start of next week. A little bit more unsettled for sure. Now, I don't necessarily think that Saturday is going to be a total washout, but we all have those elevated rain chances that are going to ramp up around the area. Here's high pressure. It's dominating the weather pattern. Got a frontal boundary that's going to move its way into our area. So high pressure hangs strong for the next couple of days. That's what's going to keep us on the warmer side. Our cold front's going to swing its way near the area, and moisture is going to surge in, giving us those scattered showers and thunderstorms as we head through our late Friday and early Saturday. Here's another way to look at it, okay? So our futurecast model, this is a long-range model forecast when we're talking precipitation. So we stay rain-free all the way through Friday morning. Friday night, through by 7 o'clock, well, we may see some scattered showers start to really start to work their way out into the area. But Saturday night and Friday night and Saturday morning, we'll see more rain chances start to ramp up. Saturday into Sunday, you can see how we're going to have some unsettled weather around the area. Sunday into Monday, we're going to do much more of the same. So by the end of the weekend, we'll pick up anywhere from a quarter to over an inch of rainfall here around East Tennessee. I think generally speaking, about a half an inch to an inch from Friday, Saturday, into our Sunday. Temperature-wise, it's going to be great, though. We're going to be in the upper 70s to low 80s. Warmest day is going to be tomorrow with a high of 87 degrees. And those morning low temperatures, not bad. We're going to be in the low 60s, so at least that makes it feel nice and comfortable. So highlighting the weekend, yeah, we're going to be pushing temperatures right around 80, but it is going to be rather unsettled. Maybe a bit drier on Sunday. We'll see how it all plays out. But still looking at the possibility of above average temperatures and maybe rainfall from May 7th through May 11th. And then we'll go from May 9th through the 15th, and still looking at the possibility of above average temperatures and also the possibility of above average rainfall. So it's going to be great here for the next couple of days, but as the rain starts to work its way on in, stay on top of the weather situation. Track the rain with the interactive radar. It's a great tool. Just go to the Google Play Store, the App Store, Roku TV, Amazon Fire, or YouTube, and just search East TN Weather, all one word. Have a great day.